Yeah, once again, good evening, everybody. My name is Vishnuprasad. I'm an associate professor from Center for Ayurveda Biology and Holistic Nutrition, University of Transdisciplinary Health Science and Technology, Bangalore. Thank you for joining this info webinar on MSc Life Science Ayurveda Biology. So in this webinar, I'll be talking for 15 to 20 minutes, and I will describe what is this program and what are the importance of this program and how this program will help the graduates, particularly BMS and other graduates in their higher studies and achieving their future goals. And after that, this session will be open for question answers. We have our faculty members join here, including me, and they will answer your questions. So
Vishnu,
this
can you
is.
just make me co-host, please? Thank you.
Oh yeah, just 1 second. Yes, Megha, you are. Okay. Okay. So this program is MSc Life Science with a specialization in Ayurveda Biology. So let me start this presentation with a brief background on what is our university. As you can see, our university is a very special university, which you can see from the name itself, the University of Transdisciplinary Health Science and Technology. And this university is situated in Bangalore, and this is the genesis of this university is a result of 25 years of history of Foundation for Revitalization of Local Health Tradition, which started as a NGO and it was converted to a university, a Karnataka State Private University in 2013. And in 2020, we have received the 2F status granted by the University Grant Commission of India. And we are a research university, and we have PhD programs and several other short-term education programs. And this is MSc Life Science is one of our flagship programs that we have launched in this year. And this is a unique program that meets the vision or meets the mandates of this transdisciplinary philosophy of this university. So how do we see this higher education, and what are the options that a graduate has in the field of higher education? We have two types of undergraduate programs. One is professional undergraduate programs, that is like BAMS, MBBS, BDS, etc. And this we are talking in terms of biology related backgrounds, and we have engineering backgrounds and things like that. And we have pure science programs like BSc or BS kind of programs. And all these programs will merge into a postgraduate program, which is either MD kind of a program or MSc, it's Master of Science kind of a program. And what is the scope of this program? The students who are interested in pursuing their higher studies, particularly like PhD or interested in entering into research career, for this sort of people, a master's degree is something very important. And that is where the postgraduate degrees like Master of Science kind of a program is important. So in this, the opportunities, what we have, particularly if you see from Ayurveda kind of a background, that is BAMS graduates, you can see that there are approximately 30,000 BAMS graduates are coming out every year. And in our country, we have approximately 4,500 empty seats. So which means like only 2 out of 10 students can join for an empty seat after BAMS graduation. So what is the option for other students if they cannot join in an MD and if they are interested in pursuing their higher studies and not just limiting themselves into practice or joining directly for some jobs after BAMS? Yes, there are several options, and that options are what we are focusing here. And some of the options are like they can go for masters in public health, and we have seen, or we are seeing so many students they are joining for masters in public health. And there are jobs like in the drug industry jobs or other things, and they can join in government service, etc. But when you are interested in combining your research and practice, there is an option, something what we called as Vaidya or Vaidya-scientist or clinician scientist. That is where the program like MSc Ayurveda Life Science with specialization in Ayurveda Biology is coming into picture. So this is just an example, or just to show you the importance of a Vaidya scientist or a clinician becoming a scientist. See, if you see the Nobel Prize winners from 1905 to 2014, almost 36% of this Nobel Prize winners in biology, they are from MD, PhD kind of a background. Okay, and this shows the importance of combining master degrees and research, like a professional degree and research, like Vaidya scientist kind of a group. They can contribute into the biology research in much better way than the other fields. So who is a Vaidya scientist? If you see the definition or the kind of a Vaidya scientist, what is this Vaidya scientist? But you can see the knowledge of this Vaidya scientist is both from the practicing aspect as well as from the research aspect. And they can apply research to practice at various levels, at the fundamental discovery level and diagnostic to clinical development of new improved techniques, etc. And they can understand the scientifically validated process that underpins the collection, interpretation, and application of evidence to clinical practice. So what do you mean by scientifically validated process? This is a very tricky point, because uh, each and every field has its own way of validating that scientific aspects of that field. So in Ayurveda, you have a particular philosophy that validates the Ayurvedic understand, and modern biology has a different philosophy that validates the modern biology aspects. So in a program like Ayurveda Biology, in an integrated program like Ayurveda Biology, we are combining these two philosophies, and we are using both the positive aspects of traditional knowledge like Ayurveda and positive aspects of molecular biology to understand the biological functions in a better way. So this is what is the importance of scientifically validating the knowledge systems from both the perspectives, and that you can achieve in this kind of a program. And as an example, if you see like the immunity kind of a concept, what is immunity? And how we can understand this immunity. And we are always using this word immunity boosting substances, immunity boosting kashayas, and all those things, particularly in the context of current pandemic, that is COVID. We say that these things are immunity boosting, but most of the time we are failing to understand what is this immunity and what is that we are boosting. For example, if you even consider something like a vaccine, that itself is an immunity boosting. So how we can understand the immunity boosting effect of certain herbal materials, what sort of methodologies that we can use to study all these things, and in that context, what is scientifically analyzing a particular thing which is supposed to provide certain effects, but not just on the molecular aspect, or just not only the molecular changes that are happening in our body, but it will have a completely different functional effect on the body. What sort of methodology that we can use, who can understand all these things? So that sort of questions, we need a completely paradigm shift in understanding this sort of questions. And that is where the importance of a transdisciplinary understanding of biological process is required. So in this Ayurveda Biology MSc Life Science program, we are trying to integrate these concepts in a structured way in a 2-year full-time master's program. And this program is basically called as MSc Life Science program, so that this program will enable the student to achieve or to get all the benefits of any life science MSc postgraduate that are there in this country, so that they can enter into any sort of life science research or life science jobs and things like that. But at the same time, we are trying to create a new cadre of scientists who can understand both these aspects of traditional medicines like Ayurveda and the modern medicine like biology. And this is, in that way, it's a multidisciplinary course that deals with living organisms and their life process with modern biology and Ayurveda perspective. So in this program, we have all the basic courses that are required to satisfy the life science program, that is like microbiology, cell biology, biochemistry, molecular biology, etc. And at the same time, you can see here we have certain specialized courses apart from the fundamentals of Ayurveda pharmacognosy. That is the part of Ayurvedic components of this course. And apart from that, we have certain courses like transdisciplinary research methodology that talks about how this transdisciplinary understanding of Ayurveda and biology can be brought in our research and our deepening the knowledge of biology. So that is the unique aspect of this program. And apart from that, this MSc Life Science program has a 1 year long hypothesis driven research component, that is the dissertation part, where you can address this interesting research questions with the help of faculties that are there in TDU, and as well as you can have collaboration with any other top universities in India or across the globe. Anywhere in the globe, you can use the expertise. So this is the TDU campus, a very beautiful campus decorated with medicinal plants. And this is a 5-acre campus situated in the Bangalore, somewhere near to Bangalore airport. And our campus is well known for their medicinal plant collection and understanding the medicinal plants and their road drugs and things like that. Coming back to our MSc Life Science program, so this program has a very judiciously designed syllabus that is on par with any other MSc Life Science programs in India and approved by UGC. And at the same time, this program provide a level playing learning opportunity to both Ayush and non-Ayush graduates. So that is one highlight of this program. We are trying to bring the different domains or different perspectives of biology into a single platform, like BSc biology courses like life science, biotechnology, etc., MBBS, Ayush, and other Ayurveda and other Ayush degrees into the same platform. And we equip graduates, irrespective of their background, with knowledge, both theory and practical. That's very important. It's not just a theory class or something like that. We are providing practical knowledge also to understand theoretical aspects underpinning the Ayurvedic concepts as well as the biology concept, and make them successful in their professional journey. So through this process, we are trying to create a new learning program to develop a cadre of next generation scientists trained in the philosophy and methodology of Ayurveda as well as modern biology. So if you come to the TDU campus, as I said, it's such a beautiful campus, and we have a lot of facilities like garden, conservation department, raw drug repository, herbarium, uh, state-of-the-art research laboratory for asking research questions on chemistry, biology, cell biology, molecular biology, etc. And we have small organism models. We have hostel building. We have other facilities, and we also have a very good hospital associated with our university, and that is the research university. And we have teaching blocks, equipped with most modern teaching facilities, and you can see the laboratory block, laboratory, classrooms, and library, and all those things. These are the facilities which will augment the MSc Life Science program in our university. And this MSc Life Science program, as I said in the beginning, this is a 2-year full-time program. There were a lot of questions from several students. Is this available through online? Unfortunately, this program is not available online. This 2-year full-time on-campus program, because as I mentioned, we have a lot of research and active interaction required to evolve into this transdisciplinary understanding of this program. So that's why this is not a online, and we need one-to-one teaching. And this is a 4-semester program. And first 3 semesters, 1, 2, and 3, we have theory classes. Particularly in the first and second year, we have theory and laboratory classes. And in the third year, we have minimal theory. And from third year onwards, we will start our year-long research project, and it will intensify in the end of the third semester, and it will complete 4th semester will be this dissertation program. And along with that, we have option for 2 elective programs, and this is on par with our new educational policy, where we allow the students to take any elective program, not only from biology or science background. They can even take elective programs from other domains of knowledge like arts and engineering and all those things, so that they can see the possibilities of integrating different knowledge systems into MSc Life Science, Ayurveda Biology, and they can have their own new ways of designing their research questions and pursuing their research questions wherever they are interested. So this is how the syllabus broadly split it into different semesters. First semester, we have biochemistry, molecular biology, fundamentals of Ayurveda, local health traditions, and certain laboratory activities, where everybody will be brought into the same level of handling the instruments and designing the experiments and conducting the experiments. And that knowledge they will be using in the second semester for deepening their understanding in all these subjects, as well as in experimental designs. And by the third semester, they will be learning how to design a hypothesis-based research question and how to set up a research program. And that they will be using in their, they will be continuing that in their 4th semester, and that will be their dissertation. So by then they will be equipped for good industry jobs or good research, good PhD programs in their future. So the opportunities, we have opportunities like PhD programs, where the students generally in India, where the students has to sit for certain competitive exams like CSIR NET, or that is nothing but UGC NET or JRF or DPT JRF. So this program will provide all the basic knowledge and training required for the student to appear this sort of examination. And we are sure that the students will find this exam very easy after this kind of a program. And even if you are going, thinking about a PhD abroad, so there also you need certain fundamental degrees from a country like India, because our 4-year professional degree programs are not equal to the abroad postgraduate program. So we will require programs like MSc programs in addition to 4-year BAMS or MBBS program, and that is where this MSc kind of a program is important. And MSc Life Science from India, which is a UGC approved title, and it is recognized all over the world. And by providing specialization in Ayurveda biology, that will be of more interest in countries like UK, US, and Germany, which is actually an additional specialization apart from the well-recognized MSc Life Science degree from India. And additionally, we have opportunities in R&D in industry, like companies like Dabur, Himalaya, etc., where Ayurveda related research and drug development and herbal product developments and wellness product development is happening. And we have opportunities in R&D, academia, startups, and NGOs. And teaching in higher education, there also we require a master's degree and followed by CSIR net kind of a qualification or PhD. So for that also, these students who are coming out from this MSc program will be eligible. And apart from that, you can also think of working in social science sectors, policy making, science funding, etc. So the admission process for this program, you can visit our website. You can see here bit.ly MSc Life Science Ayurveda Biology. You have to just sign up with an email ID to receive the application form link. And you have to fill in that application and submit the application along with an application fee of rupees 500. You can do after Google Pay transfer. And before filling that, you have to prepare statements for 3 questions, which is given in the form. And this is just to understand the interest of the students, so that will help us in kind of selecting the best students out of so many applications that we are receiving. So this is the fee structure. That was some people were asking this question. So we have 2-year 4-semester total tuition fee of 2 lakh, which can be paid as 4 installments, that is 50,000 per semester. And the total fee for 2 years will come around 2 lakh 22,500 rupees. And we have on campus hostel where you can get sharing and single accommodation, including food, and that will have additional charges depending on the kind of accommodation that you are choosing. So as I said, like this is how the university's genesis was. And let me stop at this stage, and I can take some questions, and then maybe we can proceed further.